everyone, and welcome back to Past and Future. Today's vehicle breakdown is going to be on an iconic British aircraft, the Spitfire Mk.1a. Now normally we do interesting, unique, obscure or just downright weird aircraft in these vehicle breakdowns, but today we're just going to be taking a look at this old classic, a World War II icon and one of my absolute favourite planes. Now just before we start, I've got a couple of notices for you guys. The main one is I've noticed that these vehicle breakdowns are becoming quite long, and I don't really want them to be that long. I just want it to be so you guys can watch it, get a feel for the vehicle and learn some stuff about it, but not like it's a whole documentary, which some of them have been turning out to be. So instead of doing 5 battles, I'm going to cut that right down to only 2, and instead of doing the challenge, we're just going to see how many kills we can get in those 2 battles. Now hopefully with those 2 battles you'll get a feel for the vehicle, but if you don't, then by all means put in the comments if you want me to do 3 battles, but that's basically the max I'm going to go to. Also, if you want me to do an actual challenge on a vehicle I've done, then also put that in the comments and tell me, and then I'll try do an actual challenge where I try to get 5 kills or something in whatever vehicle I've done. So yes, if you want to see a challenge on this boy here, then by all means write it in the comments, and I hope you like this new style that I'm trying out. Anyway, so this is of course the Spitfire Mk.1a, and it's one of my absolute favourite planes. The whole Spitfire series in general is. So let's start with the engine. Now it has the Merlin engine, though it's quite an early one, so it doesn't have that much power. It is a max speed of 617 kilometers per hour. That's quite good at about 4,000 meters. And yeah, it also has a alright rate of climb. And then you've got, it gives 1094 horsepower, but the problem with these early Spitfire engines, the early Merlin engines, was their float controlled carburetor. Now that means it's basically the fuel pump, except they didn't have a pump. So if you were flying along vertical, then it would just flow down into the engine, which was no problem. But if you started to climb, then the engine would start to get starved of the fuel it needed, and so you couldn't climb for that long, especially if you were going just vertical. Obviously this had its problems, but these problems were fixed in the later variants of the Spitfires, and as long as you're sort of dogfighting and not actually climbing, then it's still a very, very good plane. So that's the engine out of the way. Now let's take a look at some of the guns. So this thing has 8 7.7mm Browning machine guns, all in the wings, which are actually quite good guns. They are capable of tearing any enemies apart. Well, they're quite good guns for its battle rating. I find, especially in War Thunder, they are better than the Hurricane's guns. And they have 2,800 rounds, which is alright. The 15-second reload is, well, what you would expect for an aircraft, but of course that is on War Thunder. Armour, what do you expect? 7mm. Got some bulletproof glass here, which is actually 38mm. Yeah, nothing really. The fuel tank, if we go into X-ray mode, is actually pretty secure. It's not like it's in the wings or anything, though being so close to the pilot, it means that if you got hit in the fuel tank and it creates a fire, it is more than likely going to kill your pilot. And then you've got liquid cooling systems here, the oil cooling system, you've got the Browning machine guns there, all the ammo for that, spars, yeah, what is this? Ooh. The traction of controlled surfaces. Talking about that, this thing handles very well, especially in a dogfight, which is probably what it's best at, because it is very quick, and when you get those passes in, you can definitely get hits on the enemy, quite serious hits with your guns. Though just don't try going vertical that often. Normally I find that if you just try to do a loop the loop, that works quite well. Then catch your enemy off guard there. Then yeah, that's the best way to do it. So there's not much else to say about this aircraft, really. I think it's going to be, especially when you've got a small fighter like this, quite short vehicle breakdowns, where I'm talking actually about its components. So now let's take a look at the history behind this aircraft. Well, there's not actually that much, but that's because this is the earliest variant of the Spitfire, and as you can see, I've used this thing quite a lot. Because this is the earliest variant of the Spitfire, it was used for a bit and then just phased out of service in order to get new variants in, like the Spitfire Mk.1a, and then you've got all the Spitfire family here. If I just show you, so there's a Spitfire Mk.2a, you can see. You've got the Spitfire Mk.2b, Spitfire Mk.5, which is quite seriously upgunned. You scroll down, you have got the Spitfire F, I know Roman numerals aren't very good, 9? Yeah, 9. Cool. Spitfire Mark 16, yeah. Spitfire Mark 9 again, the higher battle rating. If I just go down, and then you've got the final variant, which is the Spitfire Griffin. What's that? 14? Yeah. A devastating machine, used right up until the end of World War II, and that even goes to battle rating 6.0, so that's very high. If you look at the ground tech tree, you can just get a feel how high up that is. So you'll be playing with early jets like the Me-262, like this big boy, tortoise, charioteer. Maybe this thing if you get a down tier. Yeah, they were an incredibly successful branch of aircraft, as I'm sure you know. But yeah, this thing was phased out pretty quickly. For later variants of the Spitfire, which were just better. But this was basically the proof of concept. This was the starting one. It did see action in the Battle of Britain. It was the fighter that carried Britain through the early months of the Battle of Britain, and then it was used all over the globe, exported to places like India or the Burma front or North Africa. Though, yes, there's not that much. They were used everywhere, but not in great amounts anywhere really, because they weren't produced in that quantity, because they weren't the best variant of the Spitfire. So yeah, I hope that gives you a basic outline of this aircraft. It is a very good aircraft, and obviously it's a very infamous one, but because it is the earliest variant of the Spitfire, it's quite hard to pinpoint things and talk about it. And yeah, the designing of it also is not the most interesting. They just needed a fighter better than the Hurricane, and so they came up with this thing. It's not anything very interesting, and I could talk about the individual design process of it, but I just didn't think that would be that interesting, and that I thought I'd just get into a game. So yes, let's do that. Now, first of all, we're going to be playing some air arcade, and then we're going to be going to an air realistic battle. And I won't be doing any ground battles with this thing, although I have got the Crusader 2, the Valentine, and the Matilda in here, though that's just because I've been having some fun at a lower battle rating than 4.7 I'm at now. Also I got the new tank, Sherman Firefly, quite a good tank, but yeah, this isn't on the Sherman Firefly, this is on the Spitfire Mk.1a. So yes, let us take to the skies and see how many kills we can get. So battle number 1, arcade, and yeah, you may be wondering why we're flying away from the battle, and that is simply because I'm not very good at leading the assault. I normally use the Spitfire. If you've ever seen some of my just videos on the British tech tree where I use this thing a lot more. Okay, you could, like, I always use the thing as sort of my last resort aircraft to just get some kills. And because I'm not very good at leading the assault, because I like to see where people fan off, and then because I'm good in 1v1s, but I just get shot down immediately if there's any more than one person in a dogfight. I think we're going to go for this Wellington. This thing's quite good at... Okay, this thing's quite good at, like, going high quite quickly, because the float control carburetor, it works with the fuel that's in the engine, so if you're climbing quite slowly it doesn't do as well. Oh, hello. Okay, we missed him. Come here, you sneaky man. Oh, someone's on my tail wall. Also, it's domination, so you have to capture the runways. Come. Whatever it is, Mk.1a, yeah. Making it extremely difficult to get any hits on this guy. Okay, there we go. Nice. He's build off. Oh god. No, okay, you got shot down. Yeah, flying speed too low. An Avenger. Seems like quite a good target. Or another Spitfire. Thought we would hit him. I'm not attacking my allies, am I, though? Where's he gone? This is a turny boy. There we go. Sorry if this is quite glitchy, my computer's not doing too well at the moment. Enemy kill assist, nice. Alright. Come here, A36. Okay, he's dead. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Cheeky chappy. Oh no, there he goes off. We could have to get past on him if... Oh, hello. We've actually been able to stay airborne for quite a long time, which is surprising. Nice. Okay. This P400, no, he's pretty dead. Do not want to kill steal. No, BF-109. Okay. Oh, out of ammo. It's amazing how quickly you use it up. Oh, hello. Yeah. Jeez, that was close. I might actually go away from here. Pretty swarmy. Go up here. That bow fighter's a good target. If we could climb. I don't really understand the float control carburetor. Like, I've seen, like, it says warning float control carburetor, or like float carburetor warning or something like that. But I don't know, like, we're pulling upwards and didn't do anything. So. Yeah, fly in a straight line, buddy. We should have probably done. Oh, hello. Better shooting than that. Okay, we died. Yeah. That was alright. First battle. One enemy kill assist, not brilliant. Now onto the air realistic. So battle number 2. We got Operation Britain. And we had the Russians on our side, but we are against the Germans and the Americans and the Chinese, which means Russian planes. Lovely. So essentially we're against Germany, Russian, USA. Lost it then for a minute. Yes, USA. Sorry, those builders just haven't worked on upstairs. Like I said, directly above the studio, which is brilliant. Oh. Anyway, as you will know from some of my videos, I don't normally play air realistic, but I thought we'd give it a go today.
Destroy enemy base.
Yeah. We are in a fighter though,
Attention to the map.
which isn't great, but we did get spawn in the air because I'm not brilliant at taking off. Oh, I'm alright. Also, new update, obviously. Another using a drill. Shut up! Engine died, float carburetor failure. What? Because I pulled up, didn't I? I hate float controlled carburetor. So let me just adjust my headset quickly. There we go. Can't see any enemies yet. So that whining you can hear is a dog again. Shush, dog. Shush. But no, I don't really like float control carburetor. Just like if you pull up, all the oil goes from your engine. I mean, it's good in a dive. Again, sorry about that, folks, but you know, I want to keep turning out content for you again. But oh look, there's people over there. But yeah, still a bit of a nuisance. V12. I don't actually have a clue what that is. A V12. Just trying to work out who's closer. Probably this P39. I have to say it's nice scenery though. Oh yeah, new patch. That's what I was talking about. New update. Obviously introduced the A10 Warthog. back here. That is annoying. That is really annoying. God. Right, okay, we hit him, nice. Enemy kill assist. Alright. We no, engine died again. God, we are close to the ground. My engine keeps dying. Oh, we got an air kill somehow. Oh, did he crash into us? Oh, let's go. Anyway, battle number 2 in the Spitfire Air Realistic went alright. So, I hope you've all enjoyed that little taste of the brilliant Spitfire Mk.1a. I certainly enjoyed doing that air realistic battle. I found that really fun. So, there's nothing else for me really to talk about, apart from, in conclusion with this vehicle, I'd definitely say it's a dogfighter. It's a dogfighter, though try not go vertical that much. Yeah, that's my conclusion. But it's very good, it has good guns, good speed, and this isn't the best version of the Spitfire, so you really get a taste of what's to come. So, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a little like, and don't forget to put in the comment section below if you want me to do 3 battles instead of 2, or the vehicle you want to see me do next. So yes, give me a little like if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel so I can get more content out. Maybe check me out on Patreon if you want to help the channel grow, and particularly if you want to see premiums on the channel. And also, don't forget to check out my other channel, Past and Future of Warhammer, for your modelling and Warhammer stuff. So, until next time, bye bye.